Hey. Okay. Good evening, YouTube. Um, it's I just figured that I'd give you guys an update um, about everything that's going on. Last I told you guys that I had not spoken with my twin, and I still have not spoken with my twin as of yet. The only thing that I can say is that I did send a text message um, the other day, and he responded. And although his response was again something simple, he asked how I was doing, there was something about it that felt like something had changed, or the tone of it was different. I know you're like, how can you tell the tone of a text message? But seriously, the tone of it was different. Um, So that was good. Oh, and since I last talked to you guys, I got a tattoo. I hope you can see it. I don't know the best way to display it. Um, but it's an infinity symbol with me and my twins' birthdays intertwined. And I got the tattoo not so much for him. I know most people's reactions, which is understandable, would be like, why would you get a tattoo of some dude that you're not even with anymore? But it's not about that. This tattoo is more so about the experience that I had with my twin. It was one of the best moments in my life. Hands down. And so I have no regrets about that. And that's what it's about. It's about a moment in my life that I adored and that I'm thankful for. So that's with the tattoo. Tonight I really just kind of wanted to talk about basically developing love for yourself. Also, just to let you guys know that, okay, remember my soulmate who I was with before my twin came along, my soulmate since childhood. Um, Again, I'm going to use fictional names aside. My soulmate, I've been spending some time with him for the past week. Not a lot of time, but you know, we caught up, things happened, whatever. Um, but yeah, I've got over him. I still love him. And being with him again makes me realize even more that um, although I love him, he's not my twin. Um, my twin is my twin. Nobody will top that. And that's it. So, with that said, it's a Friday night. I'm alone. I was sitting in the bed and I had these three distinct feelings all wrapped into one. I feel sad, I feel upset, and I also feel detached all at the same time because I'm a little sad that sometimes when I think about it, I don't understand why um, neither my twin or my soulmate is here now, or why I'm not with them, either one of them now. Um, and it's because I feel like I am willing, was willing, and I'm still willing to give so much of myself to either of them because I do love them both. Um, but I still don't see that from either of them in return. So I'm hurt by it. I'm pissed about it. and I'm detached by it because they can't hurt me any more than they have in the past. Neither one of them. I have died and resurrected because of both of them. And they just can't do that to me anymore. So this is part of the growth that I just wanted to share with you guys. I know it's something that you guys might not want to hear, but it is part of the process. Just continuing to learn how to love yourself and be comfortable with yourself and be happy with yourself. Like, I'm over my fear of being single and alone. That, I told you guys, that happened out of the blue like a couple of months ago. Just suddenly, I was okay with it. Like, I'll be single. Which, what I told you, that was huge. That was huge for me. I would never think that I would be okay with that. That was like the biggest fear of my life. I faced it. I'm done with it. You can't scare me any more than that. So, I'm no longer afraid of that. Do I like it? Not so much. Do I accept it? Absolutely. I'm okay with it. I still don't feel like I want to be with anyone else at this time because there's no point. Like, I found all I wanted in my twin, and I really still feel like that. Being with anybody else is just, what, substitutes? Including if I was to be with my soulmate. Now I always have this weird thought in my head, like if anything were to happen to my twin, God forbid he left this earth. God forbid. I don't want that to happen. But if it did, I could see myself being happy with my soulmate. I could see him making me happy. Not the same. It's not the same as the twin. But, I would be happy. But yeah, back to just the part of what you're learning in this process is being okay with yourself. So, I can remember at one point I wouldn't want to be home by myself like this. The weather's getting cold, there's no one to snuggle with, and I'm sitting up here, I'm just watching Netflix, like, hey, Halloween's tomorrow, what's scary? So I'm watching some scary movie. But I did have my moment, and what inspired me to write this is because I had those feelings of sadness and everything, sadness, anger, and detachment, or I don't give a, I had all of those feelings wrapped into one. I was like, I still felt something like needed to happen, like I felt like I wanted to cry. It was like I was fighting with myself, and it was like, cry, it's okay, just let it out, just cry. And part of me didn't want to, so eventually I did let it out. I just had to get quiet. I paused my movie and just went within myself, and I said, and this is something that I want you to do too, is just to close your eyes and picture yourself, all of your physical flaws, all of your personality flaws, and just see yourself from the outside. Do you love that person? What would you tell that person if you were the opposite sex or the same sex, whatever? If you were your twin? I would look at myself and I would say, I love you regardless of your physical body, of your personality flaws. I just love you. I think you're beautiful. I want to do anything that I can to spend time with you. I just want to make sure that I am there to be with you when I'm finished work, when I'm finished hanging with my friends. I want to be there for you. I want to call you when I miss you. I want to visit you when I'm thinking about you. I want to be with you if I love you. And I just envisioned myself just completely like I had stepped outside of my body. And I figured, if nobody can do that for me, all that I ask you is to do those things. If you're thinking about me, call me. If If you miss me, visit me. If you love me, be with me. That's all that I ask. I'm not asking for anything else. If you can't do any of those things, that goes for my twin, my soulmate, anybody. If you can't do any of those things for me, I would say, I know it's kids. I don't know how old you are watching, but you get the, you know, I don't need you. I don't, that's it. You know, I could do without you. I could be with myself. I've learned to love myself enough to be with myself. I would give me the world, you know. If I was the opposite sex, I would give me the world. I would love me so much. I would think I was such a blessing to be with, to have found my other half, to find somebody that I want to be with. And so, you know, hell, I love me. If you don't love me, if you're not here with me, you don't love me. I don't need it, you know. And that's all I wanted to say tonight. So, I wish I had, I know people want to hear more things about being with their twin, but, you know, unfortunately, it's just still not that time. But I'm okay with it. And yes, I still feel like the heart palpitations and have the dreams. And I did want to clarify something. I know I mentioned before that with my soulmate, I have like prophetic dreams about him. And we even have dream sharing. We were talking about something and he could have swore that I told something to him. And I was like, that was a dream because I had the same dream. I have not even talked to you since then. That was a dream, but I did dream that I told you that. We shared the same dream. And I know that's a common thing with twins, which was kind of confusing me. And I had to do a reading on myself to clarify that. And what I found in my reading is that my soulmate and I are here on earth at this time to help one another, which is why we have been given access to each other's minds like that. But we're not twins. But it was confusing me for a minute because I'm like, I know that's not my twin because I don't feel that same connection that I have with my twin. But why do we have so much dream sharing? And why do we still have like a connection? And it's because we specifically came here to help each other out. You know, we need each other. We'll always need each other. That's my friend. I love him for life. And, you know, I'm sure it's the same with him. So, anyway, short and sweet. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your comments in the comment section below if you have any questions or comments. I'd love to talk to you. And tomorrow is Halloween. So, happy Halloween 2015, y'all. Bye.